CM Panchal, exercise number 12. The chairman of the company presiding at the annual general meeting said, "The reporter and accounts for the past year have been in your hands for some days, and I presume that you will, as usual, take them as read." Para. A year ago, I explained to you that we were planning an extension of our air services. At the time, the government had asked for and received our plans for the future, which together with the other railways and the shipping companies provided a complete network of our services in the United Kingdom and with Europe. The scheme, with some slight changes, was approved by the government then in power. It was agreed that the service should be run without any subsidy except where they competed with services subsidized by other countries. The present government have now dropped this plan and have decided to submit proposals to Parliament to take over our services. At this request, we have sent to the Minister of Civil Aviation our comments on the government scheme and have agreed until the government is ready to take over to carry on with our booking arrangements and other plans at present provided for air travel. The reasons for this decision appear to be entirely political. There is no suggestion that there has been insufficiency on our part. Para. We have urged that it would be unfair if the terms of compensation did not include, in addition to a payment for the goods taken over by the government, the repayment of the losses made in developing the services which we began to provide. A pioneer in a service of this nature cannot expect immediately to cover even his working costs. Indeed, the government acknowledge this, but they suggest that their payment should be for the plant alone. To that, naturally, we object. Over.